What is up? See if anybody even tunes in. It has been a minute since I've done one of these, but I figured, what the hell? Um, no game on Sunday. Gotta wait till Monday. A little bit of a drag. Fuck, let's do it live. Man. So, a few things out in the news right now, or in the media. I think a lot of people are recognizing what Brock Bowers brings to the table, and mostly, it's because of the team's record. It's because of the struggles we've had at quarterback, and it's because of all the things going wrong with our team that he really should get Rookie of the Year when he's putting up these type of numbers while being on a team that does not have a quarterback. Let's be real. And I'm gonna be completely honest. I feel so stupid. I feel really stupid. Like I knew I was gonna regret my initial reaction to us drafting Brock Bowers. I knew I was gonna regret it. I didn't know it was gonna be this bad. I mean, this fucking kid's amazing, man. This kid's amazing. He's literally just within 100 yards away from break, and maybe was it? Where's he at right now? Like 920 something. I think it's literally like 100 plus yards away from breaking Mike Ditka's record of 1,076 yards in his rookie season. That has been held down since 1961. Do you realize? Do y'all realize how rare it is to have a talent this fucking rare? Like it's incredible, man. And I've never been happier to be proven wrong about a decision that was made on draft day. Like I've never been more happy, dude. This kid is just fucking incredible. Um, Truth be told, he probably won't win it. I hope he does, but he probably won't. And it's a shame because, I mean, there's never been a tight end to win Rookie of the Year, and it would be amazing if he was the first one to do it. And if there's anybody that should get it, it should be a player that's breaking these type of records. It should be a player that's, making statements like this. A player that looks this fucking good his rookie year and is already considered the best tight end in the league. I mean, in my opinion, that should be the one time you make the exception and make a tight end the rookie of the year. Specifically when he's doing shit like this on a team like ours. If anything, that should help his argument. Not having that many not having a legitimate quarterback to throw him the ball, and yet he's still putting up these numbers. I mean, incredible, incredible. So let's see what we got here. Went on a little tangent right there, but yeah. Let me see. Just Tank, baby. What's up, homie? Hey, Charlie Rock. What's up, man? Anthony Estrada. What up, bro? Hey, brother. Long time no see, man. Good seeing you on this, man. Do you think we'll keep the number one pick? Don't know. To be honest with you, I don't know. I kind of, I'm, I'm on the, you know, I really don't want us to lose because that's just not something I do. I don't root for us to tank. I don't root for us to lose. However, I'm not really it. I think I said this in the last few videos I've done. Like, it's not bothering me anymore. It's like it doesn't bother me. If anything, it's like, okay, cool. We better draft pick. Okay. It's not like I'm rooting for us to lose, but I am not really. It's whatever, man. So if we win, I want to say two more games, we'll still be in the top five. So we'll still be like, within the, range of actually them getting the number one pick. I do not think that if we're in a position, specifically this year, that I don't think that if we're in a position to not draft a quarterback, I don't believe that we're going to stay there. I think we move up. I think we actually make some moves. I think we learned our lesson um, from before this new regime took over. You can't sit around and wait for shit. You got to go make things happen. So yeah, man. Particularly in that position when it comes to quarterback. So if we do keep the number one pick, cool. I'm okay with it. I just don't know if that's gonna happen. I can't really tell you whether or not. It's just it's too many things are up in the air. Specifically, when people are coming at the coaching staff, when their people are coming at Antonio Pierce in general, saying that he needs to go, and I'm still holding my judgment until the end of the season, like our owner is. So but yeah, it ain't looking good. It ain't looking good at all, man. That's just being real. Will, how you doing, man? What's up, John? Where can I wear a Raider gear at Oxnard? Hey, man. If you ever, real ones know, y'all know what's up. There's certain areas you just don't wear it. There's certain areas you just pretty much don't go if you're a Raider fan. Pretty much, just put it that way. Um, that's it. It's touchy subject. Really don't want to talk about it. But yeah, for those of you that don't know, I live near Oxnard, California. I'm actually from Ventura. I live on the east end, but it's basically this little town that's on the outskirts of Oxnard, Ventura, and Santa Paula. So that if anybody's actually from the 805, you know what I'm talking about. It's like there's just it gets a little crazy sometimes in certain areas. But what up, Will? How you doing, man? A Train, how you doing? Pierce is gone. Yep. It's looking that way. Yeah, I ain't even gonna front. It is. Everything's leaning that way. You can't really have that many losses and expect to actually stick around. Let's be real. um, but we'll see. Charlie Rock, I think your reaction was good. We had more needs than a tight end. Yeah. See, some people they actually see where I was coming from that, but at the same time, it was like from my perspective, I didn't realize how much of a generational talent this kid was. Uh, People that knew him just basically called me out on it. Like, yo, you have no idea like how much this dude's gonna make you look stupid for having this reaction. And like, I'll be real. People hit me up personally and told me like, hey, dude. You got a hell of a pick, bro. Trust me on this. I'm like, all right, well, we'll see. And then when I did my research on him and looked up everything about him. I heard him before. I already knew his name. I knew that he was the number one rated tight end coming out of the draft. I knew that, but I didn't even do any like reaction videos on him. I didn't do any in depth research on him because I did not see us going that route. Let's be real. I didn't. No, I mean, and a lot of people didn't. But I'm happy we did. That kid's amazing. He is. Uh, Randy, football's fake, bro. Man. Okay. Yep. I don't know what's up with the. Okay. I doubt he hires Prime. Maybe Mike Variable. Variable. A Train. Yeah. I don't know about that, man. I don't see Prime coming out of college. To be honest with you, bro. The only that's like one of the few things about college football that I actually follow. When it comes to Coach Prime. Actually, I remember I used to watch like a special shit on Prime about him, like an actual Prime video. That's funny. Prime on Prime. Nah, man, he's a really good coach, but I'm pretty sure he's made for college football. It's like I'm not sure if he even wants to come to the NFL. So it just I get that vibe from him where he ain't ready to leave college. So I don't see him leaving anytime soon. Um, Yeah, Brock is the truth. Melvin, we both looking bad. Go Cowboys. Yeah, yeah, man. I think it's funny, man. Like I want to say last year when we were losing, right before we fired Josh McDaniels, the Cowboys were doing really good. Raiders were getting their ass kicked, and a lot of the fucking people that I work with that are Cowboy fans were kind of rubbing it in. And now it's like we both pass each other in the hallway and we look at each other like, mm-hmm. Mm. Like, or it's just one of those. Okay, yeah, we both suck right now. It's weird. Hmm. Can't spell it. I hope we give up the farm for Hunter and Sanders. Edgar V, that would be awesome. I'm not. Yeah, honestly, bro, that would be awesome. I think that like that would be a dream scenario for Raider Nation if we were to go after both Hunter and Sanders. That would be some draft day shit right there, man. That would be. I think it'd be worth it too. I think it would. I mean, you get your QB of the future, and you get a two way once in a generation type player that could really make an impact on your team. That would totally be worth it. Shit. Can't say we're surprised, but not just. Uh, yeah, Anthony. Uh, I think the I think the Bucks game was I think the Bucks game was one of those games where it was really a eye opener on on certain things about this team. Like one, you know our defense is there, it is, but it seems like when it comes to all of us getting our working as a cohesive unit, it doesn't seem to be functioning right. And there are just certain things that keep happening that just jams us up. I just couldn't believe that we got that many turnovers and we still um, lost the game. That kind of damn. I've been waiting for them too. That's what gets me mad. It's like I've been waiting for us to get some turnovers. I've been waiting for this defense to make some plays, and they come in like this. You know, they come in bunches and shit. But in this game, it came and it didn't do anything for. It didn't really affect anything because we just gave it right back. Sucks. Uh, A train. Sanders won't go to the Giants. Book market. Prime is anti cold weather and outdoor stadiums. Uh, I mean, they play in cold weather now, bro. And they play in plenty outside stadiums in college, man. I mean, the Colorado is pretty fucking cold. I don't think that really plays a factor, to be real with you, bro. Um, love the Jackson and Glaze picks. Yeah, I'm really interested to see their progression. Hopefully it gets, you know, it starts showing more on that side of the ball when it comes to the offensive line. I think it's funny because I've already heard this from several people, and I actually looked into it, and it's cracking me up. If we were to draft Sanders, this would be the best line he's ever played with, and our line ain't that good, but it's like, dude, I'm kind of laughing about that. It's like, yo, this kid's playing like playing this good with a line that just keeps kind of dropping the ball, and he's still this good. I mean, imagine if when he does come to the NFL, not just with us, but with any team that he gets drafted to, if he gets drafted to another team, he's going to be playing with the elite linemen and top notch players. I could just see this kid going off. A Train, respect the fuck out of you, man. Love your reactions. Thanks, A Train. Appreciate you, man. Appreciate the $2 donation. Shout out to you, bro. Much love, man. Thanks. Brandon Sterbling. I honestly think AP gets another chance. He took over a terrible regime, doesn't get enough credit for how hard his team fights for him. Plus, his mid to late season acquisitions have been spot on. I mean, yeah, uh, but it's just not a good look. Like the way things are going, in with his in game decisions. I think that's my biggest issue with AP. Um, See, I kind of like understand the it's a learning curve. It's something new to him. He's never been a head coach before in the NFL, so you got to take your lumps. You got to take your bumps and bruises. But um, you need to see progress, man. You need to see something. Getting you need to see something. It's like and there's certain areas where I think there's actually a position in the coaching staff where they're telling them, "Oh yes, go for it. Yes, throw the flag. Yes, call a timeout here, or yes, and there." And the fact that he hasn't fired that motherfucker that's telling him to do all these things, uh, because it's like, yo, bro, that alone kind of bugs me, bro. It's like I don't know who like what was it game? I think they call it it's like a game management coaching position that I don't even know this guy's name, but I know that that's what he has. He has one of those, and that's the worst. He has the worst game management in the league, in my opinion, and it's to be expected for a first time head coach. But at the same time, when you don't see any progress in that particular area, that's not good, bro. It's not good. Um, and I want to say there's been, don't get me wrong, there's been times where he's made the right call. There's been times where he's made the right decision. And like you said, the acquisitions of certain players and getting the most out of them, I like that. All right. That there are, flashes of good things that he does as a coach. But when you get, consistent bad decisions on fourth and inches, when you get consistent bad decisions on punting when you really should fucking go for it, when you get consistent bad decisions with certain situational football, and it's always that bad. And then you add on top of that the overall record of our team right now. I get where people are coming from that want him gone. I get it. It makes perfect freaking sense. So, him getting another year, I would be kind of you know, okay, well, we'll see what happens. I honestly think that if we give him another year, it'll be because we draft a quarterback. Um, not draft a quarterback. It will be because we didn't draft a quarterback. I'm sorry, like that. That's the way I look at it. I really think that if we give him another year, it would be because we didn't draft a quarterback, or we fell out of the range to draft a quarterback and we weren't able to move up. That's the only thing I could think of. Or you know, uh, or for instance, or to be honest with you, this guy basically starts rattling off wins at the end of the year. Right, like right now, basically wins out from here on out. That's the only way I think he sticks around. Otherwise, he could win one more game and he's gone, dude. Like he's still gone. He could win two more games, he's probably still gone. Because it's just not enough. I don't think it's enough, and uh, it sucks. It sucks because I really liked AP, man. I really do. But it's a results driven league, and if you ain't got the good results, you're probably out of here, man. Uh, Yo, let's drop Sanders and Ashton Jitney. That fool gonna be gone before the first round's over, bro. So if we draft that dude, that running back, there it's the only way we are able to get him is if we trade back up into the first round. That's the only way because I don't see that kid getting out of the first round. Uh, Antonio said he would like for him to coach and get rid of all those old heads he has with him right now. Yeah, I mean, I'm like, see, I'm of the mind of where like there's a certain point where you got to take the training wheels off, and just even if you fall, you got to get back up on the bike and keep riding. It's just one of those things where that's how you learn. It's like you can't rely on other coaches to lead you down a path, especially if you're already heading towards a brick wall. Sometimes you got to take a hold of the wheel and turn, man. You gotta make your own decisions, whether or not you're going down the wrong path or not. Um, so that way you learn. And I honestly think that AP he it was cool that he was relying on all these coaches with experience, but it's obviously not working. So if you're gonna go out, because it's probably gonna you're probably gonna go out, you gotta go out your own way, man. You gotta go out making your own decisions, because at least then hey, I did it my way. It didn't work out, but now I know. Now I learned. Now I actually grown from that, experience. Whereas when you're relying on someone else's decision, it's not it's you're not gonna feel that way anymore. You're gonna be like, man, I should have done this. Man, I should have done this. Had a feeling I should have done it this way or something like that. It's always going to eat at you. So, just my opinion. Just my opinion. And yeah, but honestly, when it comes to AP though, man, he I don't know if we were to give him another year. Let's go ahead and go say we're gonna give him another year. I don't know, like I don't know personally if I could take a another loss at the beginning of next year. Put it that way. Like I am that fragile with him right now. Like I am like, say we give him another year, and then the first game we get uh, Denver to open up the season or something, and we lose. I will probably be on my reaction video calling for his head. I will probably be on my reaction video saying that he needs to be fired or something like that. And that's like right off the bat. No, like, like no BS, and that's just me being real about it. Like, I think, and I think that's if you're already at that point, then yeah, maybe you are probably better off just start from scratch because and you want to go in with an open mind about it, but it's hard, bro. It's hard, specifically when you've seen like no progress. Let me see. Our problem is we never play complementary football. Now I understand our offense is horrible, but the times they play decent, our defense struggled. We could never have a good game, mistake free. Uh, I agree, Brandon. I agree, 100%. It sucks because I noticed that it seems that there's no it seems that there's no working with each other when it comes to our offense and defense. For some reason, either our offense is doing really, really good and our defense is just struggling, or our defense is doing really, really good and our offense isn't even there. Like it is one of those things where you as a fan, you get like, why? Like, or what really got me was that Chief game. The Chiefs game, that was the most infuriating thing, because when you got something that your most reliable player is probably your kicker when it comes to us, like Carlson's been clutch for years now. He has. He's been really good. You look at his track record, the guy hardly ever misses. And when you got your defense playing their ass off, you got your offense playing their ass off, and you see that everything is going your way, both defensively, offensively, even mostly your special teams. But the one thing that you have relied on, the one thing that has been consistent and has been great, shits the bed that bad. Misses that many kicks. It's just like, what the fuck? Like, and that's kind of summed up our whole season. It's like, yeah, you get everything but what you need to actually win. You get the effort out of these players, but you don't get the results. It's like you get the passion out of these players, but you don't get the results. You even sometimes make the right decision, make the right call, but you don't get the results. It sucks. It sucks, man. It's been a tough year, guys. I ain't even gonna like I ain't even gonna like try and sugarcoat it. It's been a shit season. It's been a it's been shitty feeling like, damn, I can't wait till the season's over. I don't like feeling that way as a fan. Like, I don't think anybody really likes feeling that way as a fan. But I tell you what, man, we needed this. We did. Anybody that says otherwise, I mean, let's be 100% honest here. The Raiders needed to have a shitty season like this, because we have been too middle of the pack. We've been too average, kind of, not great, but not bad. We've been too right there in the center, and it takes like a shitty season like this to be a little bit over that, like, or get over that hump, get over that bump in the road, because now we got a better opportunity. Now we get a better position, or now we're in better position to get stronger depth, uh, better players. So we needed this. It sucks. It sucks. It really does. Specifically for us fans. But hey, it had to happen. I I I wish I knew on seasons like this, like that this was gonna happen, so I could prepare myself. But then I don't. It's like, man, there was a moment during the season, I want to say, where I think it was shit. I want to say it was when we beat the Browns, right? Yeah, I want to say it was when we beat the Browns, where I we won the game, and yeah, yeah, it was definitely when we beat the last fucking when we got because we won the game, and I literally thought to myself, we're uh, we're gonna lose out. Like, I don't know what it was, but something popped in my head, like right, like mid game. I thought, okay, we're probably gonna win this, but we're gonna lose out. Like, we're gonna lose a lot of games this year. And I don't know what it was, but it was just the vibe of the game, the lack of experience from our coaching staff, and the performance at quarterback. I just, yeah, yeah. Okay, I like that. I like that AP has the locker room. Looking at the record, that would prove otherwise. But I do believe the players trust the process with him at the helm. Yeah, here's the thing though: the players don't write the checks. They don't. They don't, and it sucks. But you could really love a coach. You could really go 110% for a coach. You could run through a wall for a coach. But if the ownership doesn't like the results, if um, it ain't working, it ain't working. And Mark Davis has already like kind of hinted that like that this probably isn't gonna last past the season. I don't know, man. Again, if we were to give him another year, I would sit back and watch. I'd be questioning it maybe, but I would support this team. I would support him as our head coach. But I will be questioning every move. I would be coming out and probably calling for his head after the first loss, simply because of what I've seen so far. If I don't see any improvement or any results, it's like that. That's initial reaction. That's just how people feel. Uh, so I kind of get where people are coming from right now. I actually 100% get where people are coming from right now when it comes to wanting to move on from AP. I understand. I do also understand why people that want to stick with him because one, he does get the best out of his players. He is very passionate. He's a fan in general, so we could relate to him better. Um, not to mention the lack of continuity over the last fucking decade when it comes to this team. How many coaches have we moved on? How many coordinators have we moved on from? How many times have we had to switch things up and it just doesn't work? So maybe they want to try something different and stick with somebody. Uh, but the problem is, if the results aren't there, the results aren't there. It just is what it is. And whether or not you like somebody, it doesn't really um, matter if the ownership doesn't want to stick with them because of the results. So it sucks that the but here's the thing. Mark Davis listened to the team. He listened to the fans. He listened to everybody to actually go forward with AP as head coach. He listened to Max Crosby. He listened to all the players and their passion for this guy to keep him at the helm, to keep him as a head coach. And look at where we're at. Look at the record. He ain't gonna listen anymore. He's gonna do what's best for this team, whether or not this freaking team wants it. Whether or not this team wants to move on from AP. And I get it. I would I would totally understand. So although, AP is like, loved by the team, loved by the players, I just don't see how he makes it out this season without having an incredible run these last few games. Like I don't see it. It's like, and even then, I think he could win every game for the rest of the season, and we still probably move on from him because of the lack of improvement in situational football. Just my opinion, though. And yeah, okay, all right. I'm sorry, guys. I'm reading the comments right now. I'm just trying to catch up. I think there was one I missed up here. Second. Mm-hmm. Damn. All right. Hey, yo, shout out to everybody that's in the comment section, guys. I appreciate y'all. Anybody watching me right now, I don't show up that often, but I appreciate y'all chilling with me on my lunch. Um, I haven't done one of these in forever, and it's very rare that I actually do come out of my cave and start doing these. Um, I want to. It's just there's sometimes where I think I need like a platform. I need something like more of a more systematic, something that I know where to start a conversation about. One thing that got me going today was hearing people's arguments against Brock Bowers winning offensive rookie of the year, and it really wasn't an argument. It was just that they got their favorite and they wanted quarterback to win it. It's like it cracks me up that like there's players that you've seen the same stats for, um, year in and year out. They're basically haven't broken any records. All they're doing is leading the team and winning games. Yeah, and that's awesome. That's incredible. Um, but they're not doing it's not they're not doing anything to earn an individual award, yet they're probably going to win it because their team is good. That's very funny because the opposite's happening with Brock Bowers. His team is really bad, but he's doing amazing. So explain that. It's like the logic behind some of these decisions when it comes to winning rookie of the year, defensive player of the year, or anything like that. It really doesn't make sense because it's an individual reward, but you're rewarding the people that are successful on really good teams. Even if there's someone that's better, that's not on a good team. It just doesn't make any fucking sense. Like, yo, if that's the case, then make it an award for a fucking team, then, man. If that's what you're gonna do, then do it that way. It's like because I get it. Success breeds, admiration. It breeds people's attention. I understand that, but individual success should do that too. And Brock Bowers deserves to be Rookie of the Year. I'm sorry. It is what it is. And I'm not just saying that because I'm biased. I'm not just saying that because he's a Raider. I'm saying that as someone that didn't want to draft him. I'm saying that as someone that actually was against the draft pick and actually came out and reacted negatively when he got drafted. I love him as I thought he was a solid player for coming out of the draft. I didn't know much about him, but I knew enough. But this is someone that's admitting this kid shut me the fuck up, made me look stupid as shit, and he deserves to be Rookie of the Year. Plain and simple. He's breaking records, dude, that have been held since 1961. He's doing things no one has ever fucking done. So, yeah. The fact that a kid's coming around that's doing things that haven't been done since 1960 and you still ain't putting them in the running for Rookie of the Year. That's an insult to sanity. It is. Anyways, that's gonna do it, guys. I wanted to get that off my chest though. That was really bugging me because I was hearing a couple people talk about it and they just basically didn't even mention Brock Powers. They basically, you know, brushed over him a little bit because he's on a bad team. And that's the number one excuse is because he's on a bad team. Nah, bro. Look at the numbers, bro. Look at the results, bro. Look at the impact. He's the best tight end in the league, and he's a rookie. That alone should get you Rookie of the Year. Sorry. But they're probably going to give it to a quarterback because that's how this fucking shit works, right? Stupid. All right, guys. Y'all know the deal. Like, comment, subscribe. I'm going to call it. Go Raiders.